up, y'all, and welcome to Shania Tally's TV. Right now, I'm about to do a face mask and just talk to y'all while I'm doing it because I was doing a little self-reflecting when I was on my walk. So I'm like, okay, I got a lot I feel like getting off my chest. But I'm doing the Aztec Indian healing clay mask, and yeah, I swear by this stuff right here. I don't use it as much as I should, but I'm about to get back on it because when I was actually consistent with it, had my skin clear. And clearly I need some work done right now with all of these dark spots and stuff, but it's gonna get me right. It's gonna clear all of that up, clean out my pores and stuff. But yeah, I'm about to make this right quick before I wash my face. Okay, y'all, I didn't show y'all how to make the mask when I was recording the video, so this is a clip from like when I did my mask again a couple of days later. But this little set I got with the bowl and the spoon and the brushes and the measuring cups or whatever, I got it off of Amazon, and it is linked in the description box below. But for the mask, like I said, it's the Aztec Indian Healing Clay Mask. And I mix it with apple cider vinegar and water. And as you can see, I use the biggest measuring cup, and then I'll use the medium-sized one for the apple cider vinegar and for the water. And once you pour it in there, you would just get your spoon, mix it up, and you want it to have you want it to not be watery, right? But you don't want it to be like hella clay like either, because obviously it's just gonna be clumpy and stick together, but you just don't want it to be watery. So y'all gonna see what the final like consistency of it is. So this is what you would want it to look like. As you can see, it's not runny, but it's also not like super thick and clay-like and sticking to the spoon or anything like that. But yeah, that's what you would want it to look like. And now we ready to do our math. Like I was saying, I've been seeing this question on YouTube and Twitter and stuff, and people just been like talking about what they would go back and tell their younger self. That's a lot. I shouldn't use that much, but it's all good. What they would go back and like tell their younger self or teach their younger self. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and write that book, because I got a lot I can say about that, you know, especially like from this year, because like at the beginning of this year, I just did like a complete 180. No cap. Like, I just realized so much stuff. Like, but yeah, like I was saying, so like, yeah, people, they've been like asking and just discussing like, what would you go back and tell your younger self or teach your younger self? And that just got me to thinking. So something I would definitely go back and teach my younger self is just how to cope with hard times. For sure. That's probably like the number one thing, because I think that's not having a way to express myself and not, you know, facing my emotions, not having anybody to talk to me about, you know, how I may be feeling, or telling me like, hey, you know, you need to find healthy ways to really digest and release what's going on around you and stuff. Because, you know, my life was no walk in the park. Like, shit was like really a lot, especially like as a kid. Like, obviously I had to like really like grow up and stuff just because like the stuff that I was going through or whatever. But yeah, I would definitely go back and just teach myself like how to cope with that stuff and how to get through those hard times, because obviously like that is why I have like anxiety and stuff, and it made me like develop trauma. And the way, and it really like, my mindset was terrible like my whole life, because I'm sitting here like going through stuff obviously, and it's like nobody talking about it. We just keep moving, keep going, and they're supposed to be normal or whatever, but it's like it's just kind of hard. Like y'all not feeling this. But the way I was thinking, it was just like, it made me like think that everything was all bad, you know, and I just became like one of those, oh, woe is me type people. And to the point where I was like really thinking like, oh, I was only put on this earth to suffer, or I was only always going to go through bad times, and just feel like really literally living in a depressive state my whole life, and not having any positive thoughts for real, not really having any positivity surrounding me, because obviously like if my mind is only filled with negative stuff and I'm only dwelling on the negative, then that's what's going to be around me. And that's why I say that as well, because like that's something that I realized like at the beginning of this year. I was like, damn, like your mind really shapes your reality. Like them folks is not lying. They say change your mindset and stuff around you is going to start to change. Because it's like, of course, if you only thinking about the stuff that's bad and you're not thinking about or being grateful for what is working for you and what is good in your life, then how do you expect to be blessed? You know, how do you expect to grow and receive anything good? You know what I'm saying? And that will bring me to my second point. Honestly, another thing I would go back and tell myself is to be more positive and be grateful, because gratitude will get you a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like dwelling on negative, that ain't gonna do nothing for you but have you sad, depressed, and stuck. But being grateful for what is, instead of just thinking about what ain't, it's gonna get you a long way. You know? Okay, I think I can work with this. That's crazy. I never made this mask this quick. Normally I have to add a little more powder, add a little more apple cider, add a little more water until I get... Okay, I'm back. Face clean, whatever, put something on my lip. My skin ain't the best, but I'm gonna still show y'all what I use on my face. I use this Noxzema Daily Deep Pore Cleaner. And then for my toner, I use the Burt's Bees Soothing Toner with witch hazel and aloe vera. I rock with it, you know what I'm saying? I rock with it, but I just use those to clean my face, and now I'm gonna go ahead and just put the mask on. You just wanna, I do 2 layers of this, so just go ahead, go through and put 1 layer on, call it a day, and then go back over it. But yeah, like I was saying, about being grateful. Yeah, it'll definitely help you not, well, me personally, you know what I'm saying, it would have been, it's just better to say, like, putting everything that's going on inside of your life in one category, like, oh, everything is all bad, you know what I'm saying? That's not good. Like, of course you're gonna be depressed, you're gonna be sad, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be grateful for the things that is working out well for you, because 9 times out of 10, everything isn't all bad. And 9 times out of 10, it could be much worse. Like, I used to hate that mindset, that whole, oh, somebody got it worse than you, or it could be worse or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be grateful for something. You can't just be sitting here thinking it's all over and, you know what I'm saying, and it's just all bad. And here come my third point. Like, because I was just stuck in that depressive mindset and that oh woe is me mindset and that everything was all bad or whatever the case may be, I didn't even realize, like, bro, first of all, I'm 21 and I just spent the last 20 years thinking that life was just and it was just going to be like, bro, like, you have so much more time. Like, change is inevitable. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna move, you're gonna go different places, you know what I'm saying? So something is bound to change, something is bound to happen. So I would definitely go back and tell myself, like, literally change is inevitable. So like, have that optimism that like something is gonna shift, you know, something is gonna change for you. You might not know how, you might not know, you know what I'm saying, when, but something is going to change because change has to happen. Like, nobody just sits here and goes through the same, even if you never learn your lessons and you keep repeating the same cycles, it won't look exactly the same way, you know what I'm saying? So something is going to change for you. And then also, I would probably go back and invest in like my faith or spirituality. Like, even now, I feel like I'm not I'm not as deep into whatever it is I should be, or I don't know, not should be, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like, but I'm not as deep into like spirituality or religion as like I can be, or whatever the case may be. But I do like have faith in something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith in something. Even if you don't, you know, whatever you believe in, you just have to have faith in something. And I would just go back and strengthen that, make sure that I don't steer away from that, and that I don't just stop completely, and I don't just give up on source or whatever the case may be, and I remain thinking that like there is somebody helping me out spiritually, you know what I'm saying? There is somebody that's shifting things for me spiritually. There is somebody that's protecting me that I can't see, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that I stay strong in faith in something. But I'm probably ODing with this. I'm pretty sure I done put on like 3 layers, but it don't matter. Should I put it on my nose? I don't know. I don't think I want to put it on my nose. So I'm also getting a nose piercing today. Hopefully, I don't even know if they open, but hopefully. And that's that. And then you just want to set a timer for like 20-30 minutes, but you will see when it start hard. When it start hardening and it get dark green, and you start when it start getting dark green and you see the oil and stuff coming up, you'll know. But I'm setting a timer for 25 minutes, so it can do its thing. But what else? Yeah, I was saying go back and make sure that I stay invested in faith or whatever like that. Okay, and then this one right here, this the one. Because for me personally, like, this is the biggest thing that I struggle with. I would go back and tell myself it is okay to be selfish, bro. And like, growing up, like, first of all, I'm in a Black household. I'm the oldest daughter. Like, nobody, obviously, like, everybody wants you to bend over backwards for you, and you always just naturally feel like you have to take care of everybody else, you know what I'm saying? You have to maneuver around everybody else, how everybody feels, because that's just how we are. I don't know, it's just something in the oldest child, but the oldest daughter specifically. And you know, especially in a Black household, like, being selfish is something that's frowned upon because it's seen as a negative thing. But it's like, in this world, I think what a lot of people struggle with is balance. Like, everything is not black and white, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I say be selfish, it's not even like just be this mean, like, person, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just like, you can't always expect somebody to bend over backwards for you. You can't always expect somebody or expect yourself to, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice your time and deplete your own energy just to make sure that somebody else is satisfied. And that's what I was doing, you know, like I struggled with people pleasing real bad, like real bad. And I would definitely go back and tell myself, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, put yourself first. It don't matter what it is, like, put yourself first. And even if it just comes down to the simple fact that you don't even want to do something that somebody's asked you to do, even if it just comes like that, you feel like being lazy, the task sounds draining, like whatever it, even if that's the only reason why you don't want to do it, don't do it. Like, you don't have to always be sacrificing so that other people can be okay or so that they can get what they need. But yeah, I definitely wasn't, it was definitely frowned upon. It was definitely frowned upon to, you know what I'm saying, take time for yourself or do things for yourself or this, that, and the third. And like, that just made me a people pleaser. And it's like, no, like, doing that is not gonna turn out well for you. You're always gonna feel bad, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, why do I, like, this is me. This is my world. Why am I making other people more happy than I'm trying to make myself? You know, that don't make no sense. So yeah, it's okay to be selfish. And another thing I would tell myself is, oh yeah, because another reason why, like, that whole people pleasing thing, like, it affected me so bad to like the point where I wasn't even living like my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt so disconnected from myself. I felt like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was doing, what I was supposed to be doing, because it just felt like I was just like listening to everybody else, like my family, you know what I'm saying, like, and then also seeing what other people are doing and stuff. So it's just like, I literally just felt like everybody else had made all of the decisions for me, and I didn't really do what I wanted to do. And I was just living with so much like regret, and I was just so like upset and stuff. And I'm like, bro, this is not how it's supposed to be. Like, this is not for me. And yeah, it's like, even consulting people, like consulting my mom or whatever about certain stuff that I want to do, and just allow myself to go with if somebody's saying yay or nay. But it's like, bro, like, if you want to do something, do it, because it's really your world, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody else can't live this life for you. Nobody else can't, even if you tell somebody, you know, even if you tell somebody what you went through, your experience or whatever, even if you was right beside somebody going through something, the situation, the experience might have been totally different between y'all two, you know what I'm saying? Your experience might have been different from theirs. So it's like, that was just the complete wrong way to live, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely should have been, I'm not even gonna should have, because I don't want to live with regret, something that I know now I have ample time left, you know what I'm saying? And now that's what got me to where I'm at now, because like, I literally was like, okay, you know what, I'm not doing what I want to do, I'm not living how I want to live. So I was like, I'm gonna step away from everybody and I'm gonna figure it out. Like, I'm gonna tell, like, I really like had to step away from everybody and just whatever happens type shit, like just taking the risk and just doing what I feel is right. Because now it's to the point where it's like, if I mess up, okay, at least I made that decision. At least I tried something that I wanted to do. At least I'm creating my world, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here trying to please somebody else that's supposed to be living their own life and doing what works for their life. It's like, that's your world. If that's how you think, then you do that. But if that's a thought that came into my mind, then that's either something that I need to try, I need to get more information on so I can know what exactly to try, or like whatever. Like, it's part of my world. It's not, the ideas that come into my head aren't for me to make sure that other people feel the same way or would do the same thing. Like, literally gotta take what people say with a grain of salt and Honestly, now to the point I don't even consult with people. Like, I'm just doing it. Whatever happens, happens. Like, why not risk life is gonna keep going? Literally, like, whatever happens just happens. I'm either gonna learn something for it, it's gonna work out, whatever. But yeah, just do what you wanna do. Like, do not deprive yourself, or what's the word? Is deprive the right word? Do not deprive yourself of a chance to live how you want to live and do what you want to do. Like, that's just not the way to go. And that's not even to say, like, if there are young people watching or whatever, that's not to say, like, don't listen to your parents, stuff like that. They're here to guide us. They know some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying just don't listen to your parents, but when it comes to trying stuff that you actually want to do, don't let nobody tell you not to try. Like, none of us know 100% what we're doing. So who is the next person to tell you, oh, you don't get to try? You know what I'm saying? Something that you feel will be good for you. Like, nobody is gonna, nobody's living the same life. And if just because it didn't work out for your parent or whatever doesn't mean that it's not something, or just because they think that it's just impractical or whatever doesn't mean that you shouldn't get to do it, Especially if you have a plan, especially if it's, don't just be a knucklehead. But what else? What else I got on here? Oh, I think it's probably gonna be my last point. But yeah, I think wait. The most important thing, probably, I don't know, I feel like all over the point, but like something that I would really go back and teach myself is self-love beyond, like, what, honestly, let me say what self-love really is. Because everybody thinks, well, most people think that self-love is just the confidence in your looks, you know what I'm saying? But no, like that's a part of it. But I would really like teach myself the part of it where it's like keeping your promises to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And showing up for yourself and actually doing what you said you were going to do. Like, I feel like that's way more important than just the confidence in your looks, that part of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because once I started doing, like, this year, we'll be in 2023, like, once I started doing like that, that's when a lot of stuff changed too. Because it's like, okay, you really realize, like, you don't need anybody else, you know what I'm saying? You don't need any, like, you can do everything on your own. You don't need nobody to show up for you. You don't need nobody to feel like whole or anything like that. Like, really keep your promises to yourself. Just do it. And trust me, I know, like, I understand not being there financially with certain situations, but try your hardest, you know what I'm saying? Because you will feel so much better, and the universe will bless you, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they like, oh, okay, like, she want this, she not just BSing and just talking and saying she wanted something but not working towards it. They gonna look at you like, oh, okay, she actually trying. Let me give her this, see what she do with it. You know what I'm saying? You pass your test, you keep doing what you was doing, and then something like, okay, you can have that. Okay, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely just show up for yourself, and don't expect to get certain things from people when you're not even doing it for yourself. Because that's another thing, like, I had to realize, like, people gonna treat you like exactly how you treat yourself. Like, and then it's folks, especially these niggas, like, they spot insecurities, they spot your weakness a mile away, and they gonna prey on that shit every single time. So it's like, you really gotta make sure that you got yourself. If nobody else got you, you gotta have yourself, no matter what. Oh God. But yeah, just showing up for yourself and make sure that you're doing what you say you're going to do is the best form of self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like, even so, okay, I said I'm finna do this face mask 2 times a week because I want these dark spots to go away. Okay, today is Sunday. Okay, I need to do this face mask again before we reach Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, little stuff like that, you know. But yeah, that's that. I see it's getting dark and stuff down here. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at my forehead. It's dirty, child. I ain't used this mask in a minute, but yeah. That's that. I don't have anything else I would tell myself. I would go back and tell myself or teach myself. Yeah, just, and then again, just like making sure I show up for myself. It was just like it's really gonna elevate. Showing up for yourself, it's really gonna elevate how you feel and how you walk around, because you really gonna realize like, okay, I'm the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that I can't, like, once you get that mindset that it's nothing that you can't do, it's over with. It's done for. It's done for everybody around you. Like, you really gonna realize, okay, I'm special as hell and I don't need people. You're not just finna just be hanging out with nobody. Oh, they being nice to me. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how I used to be. I'm like, oh, okay, they're nice. They don't have any ill intentions. They're not doing any underlying shit. They're nice to me. That's cool. They can hang around me. Like, no, these folks don't deserve to be within 2 feet of me, period. Because it's like what you doing? What you doing that I can't do? Why do you deserve to be here in Shania's world? Like, let's talk about it. But nah, now, and I'm still working. I'm not just gonna be acting like, you know, I'm definitely still working towards being my highest self and at that highest level of self-love and stuff. But I'm getting there and I'm doing a lot better than I was a couple months ago. Like, when I say 2023 was like a 180, complete 180. You know what I'm saying? Like, mid-January, it was just like, oh, okay, we done with that. You know, like that's over with. That was cute, that was fun, that's over with. Now we realizing who we are, realizing what we need to be doing, what's actually important, and we get into it. Like, ooh, I look back at stuff, I be like, ugh, I stressed myself out so bad. Like, it was so much stuff. Like, you did not need to be worried about that. You did not have, but I did have to go through that stuff, because now here I am today, cooling it, kicking it. I need a cop, actually. Let me see if Buddy wanna come serve me. That's just all it is too. I feel so much better. It's crazy because, like, we love a plug that responds like that. We love it. We love a plug. We love a plug that get right on it. We love people that chase the bag. But yeah, shout out 2023. I knew this year was gonna be that mother. I got 7 minutes left on this mask. Yeah, I'm finna chill. Now I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna wash it out in the shower. When I get in the shower, I just literally take my hand and get up under the water and like wipe it away until it get almost completely gone. And then I take my washcloth and finish wiping it away and clean. And that'd be that on that. But I'll probably see y'all when I get out of the shower. Got another one. But now I'm out of breath. Like I was saying about going back and making sure that I like keep myself within a faith or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that I stay within faith, because I'm the type of person, I still struggle with this, I can't even lie, but I am very controlling. Like, once I have my mind set on something, it's like, okay, it have to happen. It have to happen. It's not as tight as it can be, it's still a little. Anyways, but it's like, once I have my mind set on something, it have to be that way. Like, it just has to go my way, period. And it has to go exactly how I see it too. But what they don't realize is that stuff is not always going to go your way, and it's not going to go exactly how you plan. Like, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? But I definitely would have just, because now it's just like, okay, I don't know how it's going to happen, I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Like, it's okay to have that mindset, like, okay, I want this, it's going to happen, or I'm attracting this, you know what I'm saying? But to think that it's gonna go exactly how your little fairy tale is rolling inside your head is madness. Are you mad? But I definitely just used to drive myself crazy trying to control the narrative, trying to control situations with people, trying to control like my own situation and stuff. And it's like, chill. Can you like chill for 2 seconds and see how stuff is gonna play out? Like, it might turn out way better than whatever you thought of, you know what I'm saying? If you just chill. You gotta cooperate with the universe sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You're not out here all alone. You gotta really cooperate, relax a little. For the most part, things will come to you. As long as you do what you gotta do, it's gonna come to you. So just chill out. Don't control it. Just have faith that it's gonna happen, instead of just sitting here thinking they gotta go like how I thought. Step 1, step 2, step. No, that ain't it. But we'll go ahead and close out this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and leave in the comments what you'll go back and teach your younger self, or tell your younger self as well, because you know, whatever you might have to say might be the same thing for somebody, or maybe something that somebody needs to learn at the moment or hear at the moment as well. So yeah, just let me know what you would go back and tell your younger self as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you rock it with the kid. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.